7 Most Famous Cars in the World. The Batmobile. Though it's one of the most iconic on-screen vehicles of all time, various versions of the Batmobile predate the on-screen appearance by many years, with its debut feature in the Batman comic book series as far back as the 1930s. In 1966, the Batmobile served a critical role as Batman's go-to vehicle for saving the citizens of Gotham City in the first season of Batman TV show. The Batmobile was modeled after a Lincoln Futura concept car with a front steel slasher blade, 15-inch single-ribbed Raider wheels, and a U-shaped steering wheel designed to resemble the yoke of an airplane. Since its debut, the Batmobile has made appearances in all sorts of films, both animated and live action, most recently seen in the 2016 Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice movie. James Bond's 1964 Aston Martin DB5. The 1964 Aston Martin DB5 may well have become famous of its own volition because the vehicle was as much a work of art as an automobile. But when featured as legendary spy James Bond's ride in the film Goldfinger, the car became an on-screen icon. 2 Aston Martin DBS were used in the Goldfinger film, one fitted with Bond's gadgets for effects, and the other for driving scenes. Many other Aston Martins would be featured in Bond films over the subsequent decades. DeLorean DMC-12 Time Machine. Had the 1985 film Back to the Future been made a few years earlier, the DeLorean Motor Company may have survived its infancy. Sadly, the upstart automaker went bankrupt in 1982. Fortunately for the maker of the unique gull-wing-doored, stainless steel-bodied sports car, the DeLorean DMC-12, franchise's producers thought it was the perfect starting point for their now iconic time machine. 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback. Without the cars, the 1968 film Bullitt, starring Steve McQueen, would have been, well, nothing. Car chases define the action-packed classic, and the deep emerald green 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback was the hero car of the film. The car was featured in a famous car chase scene in which the drivers, with McQueen himself at the wheel in many shots, screeched around the streets of San Francisco. 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The 1977 film Smokey and the Bandit, starring Burt Reynolds and Sally Field, was a box office success that would lead to a trilogy of films and several spin-offs. But what many people remember most about the movie isn't the acting, but the featured car. The 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, complete with gold-accented black paint and a huge spread-winged Firebird graphic on the hood, roared its way to fame from the first frames in which it was seen. 1961 Ferrari 250 Gtswb California Spyder. The stunning, cherry red 1961 Ferrari 250 Gtswb California Spyder featured in the 1986 comedy Ferris Bueller's Day Off is truly iconic, and its demise is one of the most memorable scenes of the film. According to Gooding & Company, Ferrari made 37 examples of the covered headlight 1961 250 Ferrari Gtswb California Spyder, with one of them auctioning off at Pebble Beach for $16,830,000 in 2015. 1973 Ford Falcon Xbgt Pursuit Special. The original Mad Max car, the last of the V8s, as a mechanic in the post-apocalyptic 1979 film pronounces it, was a dark horse for famous movie car. Against the odds, Mad Max became a cult classic that spawned multiple sequels, remakes, video games, and launched the career of Mel Gibson. And the modified 1973 Ford Falcon Xbgt featured in the film has also cemented in its place in culture.